Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I will answer the question in chapter 2 about language choice in multilingual communities. The first is explain and give other example of language choice in multilingual communities. The answer is refers to the fact that there are many languages in society. There are various codes available both in the form of language, dialect, variety, and style. Language selection according to Fasol, 1984, page 180, is not as simple as we imagine, namely choosing a language as a whole in a communication event. Example, we imagine someone who speaks two or more languages must choose which language he will use. For example, a person who is proficient in Javanese and Sundanese must choose one of the two languages when speaking to another person and the communication event. The second question is re-explain by your own word example 1 about Kalala. Okay, the answer is Kalala is 16 years old. He is a trilingual user. He can use it whenever he needs. The standard language in Zion is Swahili. One national language he uses and Bukavu language he uses for transactions in the office. To talk with peers, he uses everyday language. He lives in Bukavu, an African city. African cities are various culture, various language, and various kinds of migrants. Every day, he uses several variations and codes at any time. Okay, the third question is domain language and code choice. Explain briefly an example of each terms. The answer is domain language use. This is about implementing the language that I several domains. The sociolinguistic realm. This is about how humans use their language, what purpose and what topic. This is interesting because in my opinion, we will unconsciously adjust the language we have and we in certain situation. Domain differences are also one of the factors we adjust the use of language. Example, the first starting from the home domain. The language I use in mostly from the vocal language is Palembang. And the second language in class with my friend, I can still use mixed codes or code switching. And in multilingual social, various codes are available both in the form of language, dialect, variety, and style for use in social interactions. The community members will choose the available code according to the factors that influence it. Code consists of code switching, code mixing, example, not like abroad which might have to use formal language in class. It may be more obeyed by the community. In Indonesia, I can still use mixed code or code mixing in formal, and local language English. And the third question is social factors affecting code choice. What does it mean? What are they? The answer is factor affecting code choice. When choosing the right words for the situation, there are factors that you must consider in order to effectively convey the message to other participants. And the factor is to whom we speak, in what atmosphere, and what purpose, and what topic. And the fifth question is diglossia and polyglossia. What do terms mean? Example. The answer is diglossia is a language situation in which there is a functional division of language variation or languages that exist in society. what is mean is that there is a difference between formal or official and informal or informal variations. For example, suppose in Indonesian there is a difference between written language and spoken language. And polyglossia is a term that refers to person's ability to communicate in two or more languages. Example, the Netherlands and Switzerland are very famous examples. In the Netherlands, children typically have instruction in Dutch or Belanda language as a first language, starting in the second, third, and fourth language, English, French, and German, within a few years of each other, and if they plan to university, at a few years Latin and maybe some Greek. And the sixth question is code switching or code mixing. What do the term means? Factors and example. The answer is code switching is the use of another language or a variety of another language or in a conversation to adapt to other roles or situations or because of other participants. Factors is interlocutors, speakers themselves, the presence of a third speaker. Example, the situation, Palupi and Agung are waiting for the start of the meeting. Palupi, 5 menit lagi rapat dimulai, tapi tumben sekali Pilar belum datang. Kemudian Agung, tapi dia tadi belum mau datang. Palupi, itu dia datang. Woi, tumben jemepet lem mangkat sekongan di Pilar. Mampir ngomah sih. Jadi, and code mixing is use one particular language by blending fragments from other language. Factor is attitude, and linguistic type is language limitation. Example, this morning I hantar my baby to dekat babysitter Tula. Okay, I think that's all. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.